And you know what? If the United States is going to be this bizarre perversion of culture that we become, where we are promoting our ideology, our LGBTQ worldview, and forcing it on the rest of the world, it's no wonder that in China they decided, no, we don't want that. That ideology is making you guys weak. Russia doesn't want it. They have historic Orthodox Christian roots. Like them or hate them, they have a greater level of conservative Christian core values and nationalistic pride than the United States has anymore. And so what you're looking at is the collapse, which is referred to by sociology as late-stage civilizational decline, meaning the moment that a country goes transgender and gay values are being forced upon your children and it's being propagandized into your families, well, you're in a state of civilizational deterioration. You no longer certainly are going to be exporting those values globally and having them received by the Muslim world. Look at how well our democratizing effort went over in Afghanistan after putting trillions of dollars into the hands of NGOs and money-making State Department subcontractors and military machine. We completely alienated and lost a nation that we could have actually won if we had gone in and taught them properly and built in them real democratic values and real democratic reforms that would have caused the people to fall in love with freedom. Now they're under the Taliban. Good work there, State Department. I don't trust these guys, Mercedes. I think they're incompetent, and worse yet, I don't even think they're in charge. I think these guys are in bed with the European globalist elites that we have it in our book. The top power brokers in the world now are corporations and heads of state working together at Davos. It's the unofficial global world order, the unofficial government of the global world order. And these globalists, by the way, they aren't necessarily worried about the demise of the United States. It's inconvenient, but you see, they're looking at a world market, and the United States is just part of that market. They're not worried about your survival. They've got what you call big moats. Their moats are around all over the globe. So now we're getting the facts. What institution do you trust? What institution can you trust? The only thing you could trust is freedom of speech and independent journalism that is moving against the grain of the dominant narrative. And that's the front lines of the battle right now. So, Mercedes, I will let you go ahead and give us a focus. We have in front of us a virtual cornucopia of current news. I never want to tell you what you already know. No sense in telling you about what a disaster Ketanji Brown Jackson is. The fact that Joe Biden chose a candidate. Well, I'm already picking a direction. I'm not going to do that. Let me back up. And Mercedes, where would you like to? I'm going to hit my own buzzer here. Ready? Okay, we're stopping Lance's rant. Go ahead.
I don't know if you realize this. Maybe you have. Maybe you've heard that Russia and India just did a big oil transaction, and they settled it in rubles and in the ruble and rupees. That's a little hard to say. But they went ahead and processed that whole transaction like that. Same thing's happening with China when they're going to push the gas over there.
Saudi Arabia is working with China and yuans instead of dollars. So the dollar as the global currency. Mm-hmm. Folks, I can't express to you more soberly than this, that the only reason we can print, like our idiots did a week ago, $1.5 trillion worth of money out of the monopoly money printing machine in the basement of Biden's house, the only reason we could push that out to all their cronies they're trying to stuff money into is because the world has to suck it up and take our dollar. But the world is right now realigning, thanks to Biden's foreign policy, and saying, shove the dollars back in Biden's face. We're tired of America ruling, and now America is going to have to be awash in dollars that have no value.
Yeah, if you think inflation's bad now, just wait till those dollars start coming home. So it's actually pretty scary.
Hey, I hope you've enjoyed what you've heard so far. This is just a segment out of our entire podcast. But I'd love to give you access to the entire broadcast, and it's going to be at lancewallnau.com/podcast. Go there, and you can sign up and get the entire unedited, uncensored message.